question. Oh, Diane. Oh, hello, your doggy. I just have a simple question, and it is, how was this session for you, and what are your takeaways? How do you feel? What would you like to share if we want to make a little sum up? If you would like to share, if you feel aligned with that, the space is yours.
I'll share. I just found that Octavia's session was so incredible and profound, I think, for all of us. Like, yes, it was a question she had, but I think it's something we all struggle with, to connect with our heart and let the response come from our heart. And therefore, and let the head hear it from our heart, which that connection you don't even think about, and you don't think about it being broken or blocked, as Octavia was having that trouble. And it was just profound and beautiful, and I appreciate that she opened that question up, because I know it was very hard for her. She's not a public facing person, and she doesn't like her personal stuff out there, but she touched all of us, and the energy touched us all. So thank you, Octavia, for sharing that, and we know how hard that was for you.
Thank you. If anybody else would like to share, the space is yours. I also feel still something is integrating in the space, so I also don't want to put pressure on you, but I just came in the last few minutes. I don't even know the question, I just feel energy. And I feel like something is still integrating, and I feel still here. It just comes from the chest to the throat. I feel something here still. So it is just getting released, I feel. But if you would like to share, you would like to share also your takeaways. What stand out for you the most? That's also welcome.
I'm not able to talk a lot of my emotions, but what I feel now, it's like something broken up. And yes, it's like it is good to feel all the things like overwhelming and not be able to deal with it and something, but I think it's like, I don't know to describe, like a volcano. So it comes up and go outside and outside and outside, and then it could release, or can go out of my system, and then can change. Yes. So thank you very much, and thank you, Maggie, for your words and your feeling with me. And
thank you, Sandra. Yeah, I felt immediately when you started to talk, I felt like a capsule got broke, and the ingredients just go on. And you said volcano. Like, yeah.
The same.
Yeah, it's like, but the best thing is it's broken now, so it cannot stay in you. So when you see it, it cannot stay anymore. It is seen, and the alchemy already started by being seen.
Yes. After that, it looks like this. After that.
Yeah. Yeah. To go out, the only way is to go in. So.
Wow. Yes, I prepared the room. Yeah, wow. Thank you for sharing. What a powerful, such a powerful transformation. And this volcano effect, actually means, the energy is flowing again, right? The energy is flowing, and now maybe all the gunk that was stopping it is moving out, right? Really, really powerful. Thank you for such wonderful questions and such a powerful Q&A and VIP experience. Wow. It's time for another abundance transmission. We're gonna have abundance transmissions this week from Monday to Thursday, but somehow I feel there might be a fifth on the Friday, depending on the record's guidance and how much they're able to communicate within these blocks. I want to welcome everybody, of course, here in the VIP. What an amazing session. Everybody here on the live stream and in the recording. Thank you for being here. This is August of Abundance. I'm gonna connect with the Akashic records, and we're going to learn a lot about abundance. It's gonna be a mixture of guidance through voice, but also guidance through energy. So for some of you, the words might resonate, and for others, you just feel energy moving, changing things. And I'm so excited because every time I do such a transmission, this is the second year we do this. Last year was so powerful for me, and now it's just gonna be even more fuller and even more of a reflection of this. The topics are completely different that I'm guided to talk to, and that's the only thing I know. The only thing I know is actually the topic, what it is about. And we started with the Lion's Gate on Saturday. That replay is already available. And this day, they want to talk about how we can create abundance by putting divine spirit or infinite spirit or God, whatever you want to call this higher intelligence that created all of this. How can we create abundance by putting that first? And it's been a big topic in my life, coming from a completely atheistic and not really caring about this, and very logical and very technical and scientific mind and way of thinking and way of upbringing, to eventually having so many different spiritual experiences that I couldn't deny it anymore, which was really nice and blissful. But now since the last couple of months, I have been experiencing an increase in actually maybe something called devotion or something called, first I knew it was there and the experience that I had were really nice and powerful. But lately there has been changes in me that actually are way more pointing to the direction of infinite spirit, and it has become a more intimate connection. And the more intimate the connection gets, the more amplified it gets, the more I'm able to see it's in everything, everywhere, the whole time. And it's beautiful. I don't know what they are going to share, but I know my personal journey definitely took a couple of very beautiful turns that I was not expecting. So I'm really curious what the records are going to say about this and how it can actually create abundance. So let us dive in. I'm going to connect to the records. And yeah, it will just be a beautiful energy. I'm curious, both in the YouTube live stream and in the Zoom, if you hear the music and if you hear my voice. Do you hear the music softly behind my voice? Can I have some thumbs up? Yeah, thumbs up. It might be quite soft. maybe like this. It shouldn't overpower it. Well, all right. Yeah, good. All right. I'm going to connect to the records. Which records? Divine Mind and Abundance. I'm going to open the records of Divine Mind and Abundance. And from that place, we're going to channel today. Have an amazing exploration. Elif just got the guidance to massage her feet and listen to the transmission. Feel free to listen to your own intuitive nudges as we go. Yeah. Enjoy. Make yourself comfortable. Make a beautiful space around you, and let's get blessed by messages and codes of abundance. With love and light, I hereby open the Akashic records of Divine Mind and Abundance using the Atlantean Chronicles prayer. Wonderful soul, welcome. We have a special message for you today. And that message might be, in some ways, an inverse of what you have been experiencing or what you have been thinking about abundance and how it truly works. We see in the energy dynamics that the feminine force on your planet has gained a lot of power. But most abundance methods, qualities, are way more based on the old masculine stream, which can still work, but is not the most aligned and efficient anymore. We would love for you to not only focus on the feminine when it comes to creating abundance. Even the males listening to this transmission, you all have feminine qualities inside of you. Stepping into the feminine comes with a couple of fears that are in your collective. But these fears are not true. They haven't been true for many decades. Women have become powerful. So powerful that some men have become afraid and start to put a lot of weird control and ego mechanisms. But it doesn't work. They know it, and they see that the only option that is available right now is to praise the feminine, praise the female, praise the woman. That's how it has always supposed to be. But you come out of an age of deep disconnection. Disconnection with the feminine and disconnection with spirit. Even the institutions that claimed they were connected with spirit were actually connected with personal gain and power. But the veil is lifting. Disconnection is being replaced by connection. And the qualities of divine connection and feminine flow are becoming extremely powerful and will form the new successful tactics of your coming age. So what does that mean? Being in your feminine flow. What does it mean to shift from masculine creativity to feminine creativity? It first of all means that striving, goal setting, and pushing against resistance will be replaced. The qualities just mentioned were the masculine ones, and they had a lot of success in the last centuries. But please, you can stop your efforts there, because you're hitting a heavier and heavier wall with those tactics still in place. Instead of that, the feminine creates through intuition, to feeling the moment, through patience, through embodiment, and through the natural flow that comes out of embodiment. So let's explore what that means. And then we will dive into how that can be extended to connection with divinity. Let's say you want to create something. And feel free to pick some of your quote-unquote goals or desires that you have always wanted for your life and place them in front of you right now. Notice how you would normally try to create this. Maybe it is a plan, maybe it is pros and cons, maybe it is trying to do research, see if it is possible, see if it has the least amount of risk. All masculine activity. Instead, the feminine is about embodiment. How does that work? Now, the same desire, instead of thinking about action steps, you think about this person, you, or a quantum version of you, that already completely has it. Not only has it, but feels it has it. Owns it. It's not even special. It has become normal to have it. It has become the new standard to have it. That person might feel very different than how you have felt before. And it will also feel very different than the creative masculine. It already feels it completely has it. That's an embodiment. And it can truly be seen as if you're calling in an energy state and completely immerse yourself in that energy state. Marinate in it. See the reality in front of you. Be part of it. Immerse yourself in it. Use your imaginations, your body language, your language. Use all of it to become this version. And while you're in that state, become present and very connected with the moment. And you will receive intuition clearly that will guide you to the fastest and most harmonious way towards making your reality a reflection of your embodiment. some that are still based in the masculine principle look on the feminine and think it's a non-doing, it's non-activity and just receiving. We are not agreeing. We see feminine creation and as embodiment. Just like when a woman becomes pregnant, which is the ultimate creation, she already starts embodying the mother. Even 9 months or 7 months before the actual birth, she already starts embodying the mother. And intuitive nudges will come naturally. She doesn't have to set goals or to-do lists or milestones or strive or push. She might suddenly get the hunch to make a baby room or which color she should paint the room. She might get a hunch to change house or change location. She might already start looking for schools and connecting with other mothers around the area. This is not a to-do list. This is a natural, intuitive journey. And it is because she already starts embodying the mother. She's not a mother yet. She's pregnant. But she already becomes the mother in her mind. That is the embodiment of it. Now, you don't have to necessarily embody something of physical nature. Any energetic state can be applied to this principle. You maybe want to have an increase in monetary income, maybe bigger than you ever received before. All right, become, embody. Who are you receiving that income? What do you do? Where do you go to? Which decisions would you make naturally? What would you eat? Who would you hang out with? Be the person. Imagine it as clearly as possible until the point that you can truly feel the energy state all around you. And then come back to the present moment with that new energy state still intact. And you will naturally move towards the new reality based on intuition. And it can happen very miraculously. In the same example, you might look at your house and suddenly feel you want to clean. The house is too messy for your new higher income state self, so you start to clean. That's an intuitive hunch. While you clean, you land upon a gift that you have forgotten about by a friend who given it you a couple years ago. That friend you haven't spoke to, and you give her a message and just say, hey, I was just looking at your gift. I was thinking of you. Thank you so much for giving it to me. How are you? How have you been? You go on a conversation and she has doing extremely well. And you start sharing about your admirations and about what you've been working on, and all of a sudden your friend makes a connection. Oh, you should really meet that and that person. Let me connect the two of you. You connect with the new person, an acquaintance of your friend, and that new person might be able to immediately give you a job on the spot. You didn't have to search for a job. You didn't have to go to LinkedIn and search for high income jobs that would fill it in. It just happened by the intuitive nudge of cleaning. This is the new way of creation that will just increase in its effectiveness. it has been increasing since the early 1900s. But it just keeps on increasing as you move into this new age, and the feminine becomes the new power. Now you will notice that the energy state of the embodied, already receiving, already abundant you will be very different from the person you might have been embodying now. And it is so great to become aware of who are you embodying in each moment. What are you currently getting upset about? And would you still get upset about it if you would have achieved what you want to achieve? If you would have received what you want to receive? If the answer is no, then start already not being upset about it now. States of abundance meaning having plenty. When you have plenty, you're not so worried about losing something. You have plenty. You're not so worried about purchasing something that truly feels good to you because you have plenty. You're not so worried about some things that you might have been worrying about right now. That worrying is part of a state of embodiment. You have to change your state of embodiment for the most easy way to transform yourself into abundance. And it doesn't have to be only in one area. You can be in abundance and prosperity in every area of your life. But then embody the health, embody the radiance, embody the money, embody the connections, embody the relationships, embody someone who has it all. And you will have it all. Especially if you keep following the intuitive nudges. It's not just receiving, it is also following. There is an active part to it, and that active part is very much connected with something that you call flow. We call it the divine current. There is a divine current running through each of you. It's an energy stream, a life force current. You can also call it prana or chi. This current is intelligent. It's not just like a waterfall streaming down. It wants to flow to places that are best for you. It is always connected with your purpose. It wants you to embody what you came here to do. It wants you to fulfill the tasks. And it will do so in the most gracious and beautiful ways if this current is fully listened to. The ability to listen to the intuition and follow it is part of it. So the feminine becomes a gateway to opening up to the divine current, to the flow. Make it a conscious decision to explore your divine current, especially if embodiment comes before it. Because if you embody right now someone that is more resonating in lack, or worry, or doubt, or low self-esteem, your divine current will be distorted. It will be hard to perceive, and you will be more tempted to choose options that keep you in that state. By opening up and allowing yourself to be listening while embodying the ideal state, you will move to your ideal life. It is quite a simple formula, and many of you have already heard such formulas in different forms, but only a small percentage of you are truly embodying it, are truly living it. It's not about knowing it and still claiming to your old ways. It's about knowing it, applying it, changing yourself with it, and becoming better in it, refining it, finding your own way of doing it. The knowing is not enough to feel the effects, and that is where some of the frustration might come from. You might think, I know this already, I need more information before I crack the code. No, you do not need more information. You need to apply what you know to crack the code. You need to experience fully what you know to be true. And that requires sometimes getting out of the already established energy state. It is sometimes an act of saying goodbye. We did a wonderful ceremony on the Lion's Gate that said goodbye to old states and placed you in a new state. If you haven't listened to that transmission, we highly recommend to, after this one, visit that transmission. Because it will be an embodiment and an application of what we have been talking about here. But for now, we would love to open up a little bit more about the divine current. What is the benefit of listening to this? What is the benefit of fully trusting this and allowing this to be an active part of your life, just like your mind is an active part of your life? We are not talking about something out there that might or might not talk to you. We are truly talking about something that runs straight through you. And with the intention of exploring and feeling into this, you will notice that this is inside. It is just as inside of you as your heartbeat. It is just as inside of you as your mind. Just like the emotions. And you can simply start this exploration by asking your own being after a big deep breath. Can you show me my divine current? Dear awareness, can you show me my divine current? Let it be clearly seen. Where does it flow? Am I able to amplify it? Can you help me amplify it? Questions like that will bring you closer to truly feeling it. And some of you might have felt it immediately after asking the question. Now, what does it then mean to place God or divinity first to create abundance? What it truly means is that you listen to this first and foremost. You listen to the divine current before the mind, before the emotions, before your own personal composition, you listen to the intuition. You listen to where the flow wants to take you, and you do not resist. You do not resist where the flow wants to take you. And next to that, it also means, and this is very important, that you are not meant to carry the weight yourself or doing it yourself. You can give all the weight that you have to this divine current. It will take it away from you. It will bring you or immediate relief, or it will bring you to the people that can heal it. So if you notice you are putting a lot of weight on your own shoulders, or taking a lot of responsibility on your human self, it also means to give all of that to the divine current. If you have a business or if you have a career, give it to the divine current. If you have trouble with health, give all the trouble away to the divine current. Start embodying the healthy version of you and see where it wants to take you. So it is really good to know that not only does this bring you to your ultimate purpose and will fulfill everything that you're here to fulfill in life, it also means that you do not have to carry anything. Your life will be so much lighter. You can give all of this away to the current. We cannot stress enough how literal this is. We cannot stress enough that almost all the texts that you know actually are instructions. All the divine manuals that you have available is a set of instructions. They point very directly to a way of living that puts divinity first. And these things always point inside of you. There is not a single soul on this planet that doesn't have a divine purpose. Some might be very disconnected from their divine current, just like you can be disconnected from your body. But some are very connected. And it only takes intention and conscious awareness on this topic to start feeling it inside of you. If we could give you one of the most beautiful gifts in life right now, it would be to really start exploring and amplifying the connection. The connection with your own femininity and the connection with the divine current that flows inside of you. It will bring so much wonder and miracles in your life. It will take away all that doesn't trust, all that doubts and all that worries. It will take away the weight of your shoulders. It will bring health, wealth, and happiness. It is designed to do that. It's a gift already given. Are you ready to receive it and actually use it? Let it not be a gift that is put away and is not used for many years. Let it be a gift that actively becomes part of your daily life. Talk with it and feel it when you wake up, during the day, when you're in your shower, when you go to bed. Talk with it, thank it, get to know it, become intimate with it. It will only amplify all that we have been talking to and point you to. And it naturally guides you to abundance 100% of the time. Dear one, from our perspective, we don't see just humans living on a dense planet called Earth. We see a transforming planet, and every human has a whole team of spiritual guidance and connection with it, and a divine current flowing through their system. Nobody is left out. Nobody is truly alone. You are way more interconnected than you realize. And there is a reason why humanity doesn't realize it yet. You're moving towards it. And on this planet, it's all about the journey. It's all about the story. Your story becomes a story of abundance that is everlasting and not fleeting. By you giving everything to this. It might feel scary to give everything, but if you know that it gives and multiplies back in return everything you give it to, it will be so worth it. You will not have to worry. You are carried by complete, sophisticated divinity of a higher intelligence than the minds can fathom. We love you dearly, and we will dive into more practical ways of how you can embody this on an inner level, on an ethereal level, and on an interconnected level in the next days. But we had to start with your connection to the divine current. Please give this gift. Receive our gift. And feel free to give it to whoever needs it. Let us close by allowing ourselves a couple of deep breaths, where you breathe in through the nose and you ask your whole being, can you fully connect me with my divine current? Can you connect me with my divine current? Can you amplify the connection for me? Can you make it feel so strong that I start feeling it and perceiving it? Not only feel into the obvious layers, but also feel and listen to the more subtle energy fluctuations of your system. Where does it feel energized and where does it feel extremely peaceful? Develop an awareness of your inner being your body, your auric field. Get to know how all of this flows. Get to know yourself on this level and listen to it first and foremost. Abundance will be yours. Thank you. We are complete. Mm. Wow. Let's slowly come back. Feel free to put in the chat how you're feeling. And if you haven't signed up yet for the full event, you can do so at augustofabundance.com. You will receive an email before the transmissions happen, and you will be able to see the replays and all of that. Wow. I feel myself actually very nice. I feel a lot of peace running from the top of my crown all the way to the bottom, and beautiful, blissful fluctuations on the side of my body. And I feel I just took a nap. Maybe I was sleeping while I was channeling a little bit. Wow. How is everybody feeling? How was this for you? We have a couple more minutes before we close. If there is any questions or anything, please let me know now. But yeah, this was it. Carolina feels amazing. I love that. Let's go. Wow. I felt a lot of clarity in this transmission. I have to fully rewatch it, but it just gave us such instruction to live, and it feels very, very, very lovely, very beautiful, and a little bit scary to live like that. But you know, a good kind of scary. Amazing. All right. So Alif says, flow. I thought of flow state as being tuned into the full loving presence that is everywhere, literally, and receiving it. And she wants to learn reflexology. All right. If that is your intuitive nudge, vamos, go for it. Right? Yeah. So beautiful. I love it. All right. Thank you for being with me. We have another one tomorrow. I don't know what the topic is of tomorrow, but I can go to August of Abundance and check it out. The Identity of a Great Receiver is the title of tomorrow. The title of today was Let the Divine Lead the Way. Yeah. All right. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the identity of a great receiver. That's going to be a beautiful extension of what we already talked about, I believe. This was already a great receiving. All right. Thank you for being with me. Feel free to keep on sharing in the chat or in the comments how you feel, how this was for you. Happy August of Abundance. Let's become prosperous together in every way. Thank you so much. It's now 5:55 here. No, 4:55 here. It must be 5:55 in somewhere. Joe, thank you too for being here. That was wonderful. Thank you everyone for being with me. Have an amazing rest of your day. And I see you very soon.